What you're about to witness, New York City, Detroit, history.
Now who's the king of these rude, ludicrous, lucrative lyrics? Who could inherit the title? Put the youth in hysterics.
I'm very excited about tonight. Tell us about your friendship, your relationship with Eminem. Where did it begin? How's it going? And what does he think of me?
I just passed him in the hallway. He said, "This guy is an." That's what he said. I didn't say I like you.
Yeah,
this
I
is
like
my third
you.
time
Thank you very much. Yeah, good. But musically, you guys have known of each other a long time. Worked together here and there.
Yeah, we did a song on my album Blueprint, the first one, because I like a lot of them. But the first one we did a song called Renegade.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was really good. It was really, really good.
Eminem and Jay-Z, two of the greatest rappers of all time, came together on the track Renegade from Jay-Z's 2001 album The Blueprint. But here's the big question. Who had the better verse? Even Nas famously said,
Eminem murdered you on your own shit.
But is that really true? Let's break down the facts, lyrics, and stats behind this legendary collaboration. This is the Renegade documentary. But here's something many don't know. Renegade wasn't originally a Jay-Z song. It was actually recorded by Eminem and Royce da 5'9" as part of their Bad Meets Evil collaboration.
You were on Renegade before Jay. How did that all go down with you being on Renegade before Jay?
Marshall was executive producing my album. When we did the Renegade, he called me one day and was like, yo, I want to send the Renegade joint to Jay. He'd been asking me to do stuff and I keep missing the boat. And Jay is like definitely one of those people that I always wanted to see him work with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when he sent it to him and he did it, that's when it started sounding great to me. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, this is what this song is supposed to sound like.
Jay-Z heard the track, loved it, and asked M to rework it for the Blueprint. Royce's verses were replaced, and history was made. This was one of only 2 guest verses on the Blueprint. Jay-Z and Eminem have always had mutual respect for each other, recognizing each other's talent and impact on hip-hop.
Or you can be someone, you know, like Eminem and just have amazing cadence and like it's like almost like the syncopation and like I sit back with this act, this back, this back, and this act, this it, and you know, you almost become this percussion.
My dream was for like be able to one day like hear rappers that I looked up to on the radio and be like, yo, what if Jay-Z, whoever, what if they heard of me? What if they thought I was dope? You know what I'm saying? Like that was where my mentality always was with it.
Lyrically, Renegade is an absolute masterclass. Jay-Z delivers a powerful verse about media scrutiny, street life, and personal growth. Jay addresses his critics, the ones who claim he glorifies materialism while ignoring the real messages in his music. His flow is smooth, confident, and effortlessly in control. Then comes Eminem, and this is where things get interesting. Eminem's verse is explosive. He delivers rapid-fire bars about being a misunderstood artist, a scapegoat for society's problems. His aggressive cadence and intricate rhyme schemes elevate the track to another level. Notice how Eminem's rhyme schemes are tighter and his wordplay is sharper. His verse is more intricate and emotional. This question has sparked endless debate. Many fans believe Eminem's verse was superior because of his fast flow, complex rhymes, and raw delivery.
Whenever Eminem gets on a record with somebody,
you're not saying he bodied Jay.
Doesn't he shot? Yes, he bodied Jay on Renegade. Eminem bodied Jay on Renegade. Let me say it again. Eminem bodied my brother Jay-Z on Renegade thoroughly. It was a thorough bodying.
Snoop Dogg believes Eminem bodied Jay-Z on Renegade, delivering the stronger verse.
When Eminem was on Jay-Z's song, he us up on that way. And I was like, I don't want Eminem on my album. I'm cool.
Others argue that Jay-Z held his own, delivering a verse that was more in tune with the song's theme. Polls and fan discussions over the years tend to favor Eminem. His technical ability on Renegade made it a standout moment, even in Jay-Z's career. Memphis Bleek, a former Rockefeller artist, initially thought Eminem had a better verse than Jay-Z on Renegade, but later felt both delivered equally great performances.
Who had a better verse on him? You really trying to spark some drama. Everybody, of course, like, I feel like certain songs Jay record be over people's head. Like, it's not at that time. The streets and everybody, the public opinion, of course, says Eminem, right? At that time. Go back and listen to that record today. I bet you all gonna agree it's Jay.
Verse aged better.
That's right. And so to me, of course, and it's non-biased, at that present moment, I believe too, Eminem had the better verse.
Well,
but
I appreciate you.
You know what I'm saying? But going back and listening to music as they age, you can see it was equal. It's no better verse. It's just a marvelous song.
Obi Trice, a former Shady Records artist, weighed in on Renegade, sharing his thoughts on the Jay-Z and Eminem track.
The general consensus is that Eminem doesn't really get bodied on songs. Like people, like, you know, I mean, there was the whole thing, you know, with like Renegade with Jay-Z.
Right.
Like, what do you think happened on Renegade? Who do you think got it on Renegade?
Well, I think, you know, that's a hard decision to me. I mean, both of them killed it. You know what I'm saying? If I won't say anything, you know.
I would say Eminem got it.
Yeah, that's what most people say.
Most people say Eminem.
That's what most people say. But you know, what Jay was saying to me though, and the shits he was talking about was crazy at that time. So, you know, I remember when he actually got the song back from Jay, and went like this. When he got the song back. So, you know, what that tell you, you know what I'm saying? But most people say, I had a discussion.
Wait. So when he did that, what did that mean to you when he did that?
To me, it mean that he was in a safe place on the record.
Oh, so he felt he got it.
Yeah, I mean, he felt like shit, you know? I'm in a safe place.
Who bodied who on Renegade?
Sometimes I just don't look at it as an artist.
No, that was gay, bro. This is no knock on Jay-Z.
No,
Jay-Z is maybe is an argument. It's the greatest rapper that ever lived. But Eminem bodied Jay on Renegade.
Listen. I don't look. If I love a record in its totality, I don't.
No, but look at the lyrics. We're talking about the lyrics. First of all, you're using big words. I'm gonna take it as disrespect. Totality. He's getting your totality.
No,
I'm gonna take it as disrespect.
Man, listen.
Just going in with totality. Is
Listen, man.
it Jay? If you had to say Jay or M on Renegade, who is it? Verse for verse.
I love the record.
Yeah.
I love the record.
We all love the record.
As a fan, you could step back. You could ask me Ethel or Super Ugly, and I'll say Ethel.
We don't want to talk about that. We're not talking about that.
Listen.
Nah, that was so lyrical.
Here's
when Eminem gets on, hold on. When Eminem gets on any record with any rapper, just forget Jay-Z.
No.
With any rapper, he annihilates them, yo. He does.
But let's not forget, Jay was in his element too, delivering wisdom and authenticity in every line.
Another person that most people consider the GOAT, which is Jay-Z, when they got on a song together, what happened?
They both did their thing.
Yeah, but I think most people would edge out Eminem a little bit.
People make that argument, I think that because Nas said that shit.
Well, no, I said it before
Eminem
Nas
murdered you on your own shit. You know what I mean? But realistically, the subject matter of what they're talking about.
Okay. It was very different.
I can get it, the paparazzi effect and the critics that were coming after Eminem, but I can mentally walk through the hood while I'm listening to Jay-Z.
Yes.
Renegade became the go-to example of a guest artist outshining the main artist. Many rap fans rank it as one of Eminem's best guest verses ever. Jay-Z himself never denied that Eminem had the better verse.
Who won? Yeah. Who won? Like,
were you offended? Were you offended by the concept when people say you got murdered by him on your own shit? Did that bother you?
No, I think he's a very intelligent rapper. And very, it's just when you make 4,000 songs, I'm a constant collaborator. Some people are going to have better days. It's just the way it is. But if we count the amount, as a competitor, if we count the amount of records that I've been on versus people who've had better performances, then it's going to be like, 400 to 3.
You're looking at the total record.
Yeah, but I'm just really just trying to make a great record. You know, I don't get a person to hope they have a bad performance.
Right. Yeah, no, that wouldn't be hot. That doesn't work for you. It's your record.
Yeah.
In terms of numbers, The Blueprint was a massive success. It sold over 2.7 million copies in the United States alone and is widely regarded as one of the greatest hip-hop albums ever. The Blueprint sold 427,000 copies in its first week, debuting at number 1 on the Billboard 200. However, Eminem's performance on Renegade only added to his growing dominance in hip-hop. At the time, he was already breaking records with the Marshall Mathers LP and the Eminem Show. Ultimately, Renegade became one of the most iconic guest verses in rap history. It's a testament to the skill of both artists, Jay-Z, the seasoned mogul, and Eminem, the lyrical assassin. So who won? The answer might depend on what you value more in hip-hop, storytelling and wisdom, or technical brilliance and rhyme complexity. One thing's for sure, Renegade remains a legendary track, a lyrical duel between two of the greatest to ever do it. 50 Cent has openly stated that he believes Eminem is better than Jay-Z without any doubt.
You know, and you could put either one, you could get whoever you feel like is the best black artist and stand them face to face in a room with him, and he'll eat that alive. Right now, if you had them prepare themselves in whatever way they would have to prepare themselves to come to battle, and I bet what I have, everything I have, that meatloaf, we put you right there. And any other competition that we would put these artists in, he's obviously surpassed them. You know, there's points that they'll match, like M and J at points. That was Live Nation. Because he sold his touring career to Live Nation, they got to keep him hot enough to go get their money back. So they match him up with him, put them together because he got momentum connected to his relationship with Beyonce and his record with Alicia. It makes sense. It makes sense that it's the Detroit, New York show, but it only makes sense to me because of business. It makes sense because M sold like 60 million records more than him. How you put them there like the equals? It's tough for me to say some of this. I sound like a hater, but I don't care.